Here is another question on balancing of redox equation. This equation is not balanced, so we have to balance it following the processes of balancing redox equation. Because if you still follow the processes of balancing ordinary or geometric equation, the equation will refuse to balance. So what do you do in terms of redox equation? Now look at what you do. We rewrite this first. SEL minus. I have just rewritten the equation. Another thing you do is to check if there are atoms that are not balanced, as if you are balancing ordinary equation. Sulfur atom is 1 at the right side, 1 at the product side. Oxygen 2 here, 4 here. Please, when you are balancing redox equation, forget about oxygen for now. Balance non-oxygen atom first. We know oxygen is not balanced, but let's proceed. Chlorine is 2 here and 1 there. So you write 2 at the back. After this, you have to separate this equation into 2 half equations. How do we do that? We identify the oxidation numbers of each element, both at the right and at the left. So this is sulfur 4 oxide, meaning that oxidation number of sulfur is +4. Because oxidation number of oxygen being -2, you will get that of sulfur by saying this 2 times the 2, which is 4, and that is +4 for sulfur. Chlorine is a neutral molecule. The oxidation number of chlorine is always 0 in a neutral chlorine molecule, Cl2. So you write 0 here. This is tetraoxosulfate 6 ion. So sulfur is +6 here. Because 4 times 2 for oxygen, 8. 8 minus this charge. 8 minus 2, 6. Oxygen here is still -2. Chlorine here, look at the charge, -1. So the oxidation number is -1. After this, you now discover the elements whose oxidation numbers changed as they transform from reactant to product. So let's check. Sulfur is +4 here, and the product is +6. So the oxidation number of sulfur changed. It increased. And the increase in oxidation number is called oxidation process. Chlorine is from 0 to -1. It's a decrease. Decrease in oxidation number is called reduction. Having got this, we can now separate this redox equation into 2 half equations. This is the oxidation half and this is the reduction half. So let's separate it. SO2 gives us SO4 2-. Now, let us see where to add electron, because it's loss or gain of electron that made this thing to answer redox reaction. How do we know? Sulfur is still +4 and +6. On the number line, this is 0. From +4 to +6, from here, 1, 2 electrons lost, because the arrow is pointing to the right. So you are going to write 2 electrons at the right hand of the equation. So let's go back. We are going to write 2 electrons at the right, so +2 electrons. Is it C balanced? No. We have balanced every other thing, remaining oxygen. To balance oxygen now, oxygen is 2 at the reactant side, but 4 at the product side. So you have to write 2 oxygen at the reactant side. But you not just write oxygen, you write water, because it is from water that the oxygen comes out for the reaction. So if you want to write 2 oxygen atoms at the left, it means you will write 2 water molecules at the left. So let's go. SO2 plus 2 water molecules to afford SO4 2- plus 2 electrons. Finally, we balance hydrogen by writing 2 times 2, 4. 4 H plus at the right. And you can see the equation is balanced. So this is the balanced half equation, oxidation half. This is the balanced. Now let's go to reduction half. Chlorine molecule changed to 2 chloride ions. How many electrons? On the number here, oxidation number of chlorine changed from 0 to -1. From 0 to -1. 1 electron. To the left, meaning that chlorine accepted 1 electron. So we are going to fix 1 electron here. 1 electron. But there are 2 chlorine atoms, so it becomes 2 electrons. This is the reduction half equation. After this, you now add the 2 half equations to get the balanced redox equation. So we add all the reactants here and all the products here. That's what we are going to do. So let's go. SO2 plus 2H2O plus Cl2 plus 2 electrons, 2 alphas, plus 2 chloride ions. Okay? So now, 2 electrons are at the right and 2 electrons are at the left. We cancel 2 of them and we finally have SO2 plus 2H2O plus 2Cl minus. This is the balanced redox equation. Balanced, why? How? Sulfur is 1 here and 1 there. Oxygen is 2 plus 2, 4, and 4 here. Hydrogen is 2 times 2, 4, and 4 here. Chlorine is 2 here, and 2 here. The total charge here is 0, because there is no charge. The total charge here is minus 2, plus 1 times 4, plus 4, minus 1 times 2, minus 2. Minus 2 plus 4 is plus 2. Plus 2 minus 2 is 0. Therefore, this is the balanced form of this equation. I hope you got value. If you did, subscribe to my channel and follow this account immediately. Do have a nice day. Bye.